Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Star Wars Rebellion, where, I wonder if this was supposed to be a readable legend, because I can't click on it in any way, and it just says legend when I drag it over there. Oh well, welcome back. I think I may have figured out what my overall strategy is going to be for the rest of the game. It is going to be first to establish. Now that I've gotten construction facilities going on Uvena, where else have I got construction going on? Exequeen has construction going on. This area, Raltier has construction. So the Seswana, the Corellian, and the Fakir sectors have construction going on. Sluis, that's pretty much screwed. They're probably just going to take it over eventually. I have no presence in Farfin, and in the Dalamar sector, it seems I'm taking over, just diplomatically. Keteris is where the construction is at. And they're going to be getting, they've still got 3 construction yards on their way, which will take about 14 days for that to come in, but that'll speed up the production of their own construction facilities. So, now that the construction is there, then I could start building local places to build military. And from there, I could start building specifically Sullustan regiments. I'm going to start replacing the military I have in current planets, like the Alliance Army regiments. What can he can do troop training. Alright, so I'll move him to Corstris, where we've got the,
You got it.
where we have the advanced training facilities. I probably should move the facility research design team over to Amaris, that way I can get rid of Rafa's single construction site.
We need to keep this up.
So it looks like Leia has arrived in Palawan, along with Luke. I'm going to probably want to get them out of there quickly, though. Anyway. So, I'm going to start putting these Sullustan regiments everywhere because they have a higher detection value. Because they have a higher detection value, that means that sabotage missions are more likely to fail than anything else. Which means that any system that happens to have 2 shields and 1 laser defense is going to be able to basically be invulnerable. Then, while that is going, Varn is going to start building ships. Obviously, I've never really had a plan for how many ships I was going to use. Like, back in the day, I always just kind of made a fleet of, 5 of every ship, and I'm like, yep, that seems appropriate. So that's what I'm going to do. I already have 7 Corellian corvettes.
Indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
Alright. So that's what I'm going to do. So I probably should start having ships being built. The trouble is, like, these are going to be much more heavier in cost. But that's another thing I'm going to have to start working on, is start loading up some of these planets with refineries and mines. And I'm not going to really worry about the defense of these outskirt planets. It's just load them up with refineries and mines, and that's it. Yeah, I probably should start this now because of how long it's going to take. Anyway, so then, once I get the fleet going, then I'll start moving that fleet around. I'm not even going to worry about taking over bases. I'm going to worry more about just bombarding planets that are more defenseless to kind of reduce the Empire's footprint. It's still going to take a long time for this fleet to be built. Like right now, just with 6 orbital shipyards, it's like this isn't going to finish until day 400. But that's something else I hope... Actually, let's put a stop to all of that. And then we're going to send all of those guys... That was Adar, Talon, and who's the third guy? Talon Card, maybe? Yes, it was. We're gonna send them to Amaris, team them up, and have them work on facility design together. So hopefully they'll be able to unlock the secrets of advanced starship production.
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
Alright, so now that Amaris is done building... building shipyards, I'm gonna have them start building refineries, because... Okay, I definitely need refineries, because I've got 47 mines, but only 3 refineries. So... Alright, so the first batch of Celestin regiments is done. I don't know, should I send 10 to a planet or 5? I don't know if 10 is overkill. Well, all of them are going to Ovena, because they're the place that needs the most help. Alright, so Ovena is done with their building. Except I actually had them switch to building replacement Gen Core on their own planet, which means they still have to build one for Svivren. You know, I should consider taking over Chandrilla or Avaram, now that I think about it. So I will. Once Leia and Luke are done there, I'm going to send them up to Chandrilla for that purpose.
There is a message from Captain Solar.
And they're still attempting sabotage at Ovena.
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
Saboteur strike at Raltier. Ah, they took over hit the construction yard. Which is very disappointing. That said, they could always build another one. And I do have troops heading over there to put a stop to their tomfoolery. Though it's going to take a little while. Alright, with all 7 shipyards That puts it at day 380. Although I suppose if I'm not going to really worry about building defenses, I might as well just throw in 3 more shipyards.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
Okay, so Leia and Luke finished over there. So I'm going to move them over to Chandrilla. It'll take them a little while to get there, though. They're going to be in hyperspace for 70 days, just about. I'm sure these two will find plenty to keep them busy in the loneliness of hyperspace. Okay, so now Uvena is done again.
There is a message from the president.
This... Wait.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
This should be fine.
Message has been received.
This should be fine. Yeah, that was fine because they weren't actually able to do anything. So they just left. So they just flew in, took out the one Y-wing that was there, and then left. See, it's here that, like...
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
So it's like, even though... I have more construction sites so I could build faster. I have more training camps so I could build more troops. Everything is still going to take a very long time to happen. Because of how far apart things are. And also, I've ignored the,
R2 says that research and development is transmitting a message.
Ooh, advanced construction yard is done. Let's see if when we... There should be a refinery arriving on a planet tomorrow. Let's see if that increases my... Yep. It does increase my maintenance monitor.
Message has been received.
So I've been ignoring that for a bit too long. Because I'm gonna need... Like, I've been lowering my amount of refined materials. I'm probably going to be spending more time building refineries now, because my mines keep, there's more than 0 raw materials at any given moment. So with each new refinery, I should be able to get both more refined materials and more maintenance. Because it looks like each individual refinery... Ah, damn it.
R2 says there's a message coming in from a planetary system. There is a
natural disaster?
Your immediate attention.
It's not my fault.
Darn Solo, always failing at his jobs. Okay, so Keteris is done building construction sites. Unfortunately, I just unlocked the ability to build better construction sites, but we'll worry about that later. For now, let's build a shield generator to protect Keteris. Okay, so I think I was sending them to... I was sending some troops to Suveren, but because... But because it got blockaded, that meant that they were unable to complete their mission and then suddenly just got sent back. These Imperials are destroying my units just as quickly as that incredibly slow builder is cranking them out. Huh. I think that I might be done with recruitment. So let's put a stop to
the mission.
Mon Mothma.
There are units assigned to the mission which are not capable of acting on the assigned target. I'm afraid no mission.
Understood.
You know, it's probably pretty dangerous to have Luke, Leia, and Mon Mothma doing diplomatic missions so close to Coruscant. But that's how I roll. I'm all about the danger. Ooh, somebody was successful. What's going on in Gorman? Jeez, are these guys still en route? That can't be possible. I'm pretty sure that mission actually failed.
I'm afraid R2 has some bad news about support for the
I suppose it was eventual that the Empire would win over another planet.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
Okay, so they finished that. Now, how about a ion cannon? And then I'm gonna toss on 2 refineries to Empress, and I'll be done there.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
Oh, almost forgot. Day 301. I think I forgot only because it doesn't really feel like much has been gained or lost during this period. Like, the Empire showed up a couple times, basically to harass my planets, but they weren't capable of doing anything, so they just kind of showed up and left. The Empire has gained a planet. I have gained a couple planets, but right now I'm very low on resources. And I think that's what I should be doing. What I might be doing is I might start putting some troops around here so that I could just drop them in and claim that planet as mine, and then start throwing mines and refineries here. How long is this guy gonna take? Oh, he's almost there. Whoops. Alright, so Keteris is done with that. So now I can have them build 2 refineries. I'm eventually going to have more refineries than I have.
R2 indicates that a manufacturing
mines, and then I'm going to have to start balancing that out against building mines instead of...
and has arrived at its destination. R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
Instead of refineries. Okay, so X-Keen finished that. Now let's toss on a ion cannon. Unfortunately, X-Queen is... Z-Queen is under blockade. Which... Ooh, LNR Series 2.
Oh dear, R2 has a message from one of our planetary systems, indicating that the Empire is blockading the planet.
The Inquisitor. But there's nothing really that it can do, so it's probably just going to leave. But we'll see. Yep, it just left. Yeah, I don't really have the resources now to really build anything, unfortunately. I may or may not...
These guys just don't know when to quit.
Han Solo is attacked by bounty hunters? At the same time, though, I still want to be able to protect these investments. Oh, my. So this person got captured. Great. I wonder if that was the result of the bounty hunters. See, the problem is there are so many planets that have no space for anything besides having maybe their basic defenses.
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received. There is a message from maintenance that needs your immediate attention. R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
Oh, damn it. The construction might have been blocked for Svivren when that became blockaded, and I didn't notice. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start replacing.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
Replacing all of my construction sites with the advanced construction sites, and I'm going to do that like in segments. So like every time like I finish building refineries for a planet, then I'll replace one construction building. And in theory, I will eventually finish that.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
Problem is, in order to build refineries, I need refined minerals. I might have to start building mines.
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received. R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
So so that one succeeded. Vader is doing nothing. How are you even not there? You're gonna be like there at like 369? You know, it would be kind of funny if I was able to, like, move in a fleet real quick, like. It would take 46 days, not fast enough. And then that blocked them from being in hyperspace, so then they had to go back. Although, here's the thing, they don't seem to have any defenses. Which is interesting. So I'm going to wait patiently for these guys. It's going to be 1 day.
R2 has a message from one of our field personnel.
And then I'm going to move this Corvette, or this transport there, and that transport there.
Indicating it has arrived at its destination.
And then I'm going to move this fleet to Gorman. Ooh, and it's faster that way. And then I'm going to bombard the planet real quick-like, and then I'm going to leave. And then we'll see what the Empire thinks of that. I forget, where did, what was the other planet that it said Corfei? Yeah. And they also have no defenses. Seemingly. They've got 3 TIE fighters. Assuming that is correct.
R2 has some good news.
Excellent.
For the Alliance.
They have 1 Gencor shield.
Message has been received.
You know, I honestly have no idea what happens if, like, there's 0 on the refined materials monitor. Like, do you just can't build anything? Because everything seems to require it. but it still lets me build it, so...
R2 has some good news about support for the Alliance.
Ah!
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
Another
R2 says one of our agents is
addition
reporting
to
in.
the Rebel Alliance. And that is a lot of maintenance, which is good. I don't need this shipyard. Good riddance. Alright, so once that's built, I'm going to have to build a couple shields for War Tendel. And I think I might build some training camps there so that the training camps can outfit this area. Ah, damn it. This could be bad. Actually, hold on. Yeah, that's good. They're probably just going to take over Duros.
Oh,
Where?
Imperial troops are assaulting one of our planets.
Yep.
R2 has a message from one of our
There goes
personnel.
Duros.
Manufacturing message has been
Which is
received.
disappointing because that planet did have resources, but unfortunately I was not able to provide defenses to protect it. That is going to be the death of me, having to deal with all of these.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
Let's see, when are they going to be there? Day 365. And they're going to be there day 369, just barely beating them to it. Alright, that's good. That's good.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
I'm not going to be able to take over the planet, but actually, they've got some troops on there. I might be able to take over the planet. And then quickly throw on some shields, and... Huh. That would be interesting. And Vader's there, so...
Oh dear.
In theory.
Captain Solo has been captured.
Oh.
There is a
Great.
message from the President.
Alright. So, day 350... In theory, things are progressing. But I feel that I've kind of gotten stuck due to manufacturing issues. And that's going to essentially hold me back from really taking over the galaxy. Or really competing with their fleet, which is pretty sizable. And I can't actually see it anyway.
Oh dear. R2
Ah.
has a message from one of our planetary systems.
So they blockaded
indicating that the
Trallis,
Empire is
and then they
blockading the
left.
planet.
Which is convenient because I have no means of protecting Trallis at the moment.
R2 has a message from one of our field personnel.
Okay, so what I might do is I might hit Gorman, then move over to Balron. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Received.
And then once that happens, everything is going to be very, very quick. For like 2 seconds.
There is a message from Princess Leia.
We need to keep this up.
One of our agents is
So,
reporting in.
8 days left.
R2
7
indicates
days.
that a manufacturing message has been received.
5 days.
R2 has a message from one of our field personnel. R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
Okay, so I replaced that shield generator. Let's see if I can actually get 2 shield generators over there without it being blockaded.
There is a message from maintenance
Ah.
that needs your immediate attention.
Damn you, Svivren. Also... Okay, so I'm gonna let that... I'm going to switch that to 1 refinery. Ah, damn it. Yeah. It would be nice if these,
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
I was hoping that it would keep the status of that one that it was building, but alas, that did not work out. Oh, hello. I forgot about you. And one day...
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
Okay, what do I need and where?
One of our agents is...
Well, I can look at the galaxy overview and see what's missing. So I've got 46 mines, 52 refineries. So I will build mines. There must always be balance in the production. Okay, so now the next turn, the fleet will arrive.
There is a message from one of our fleets indicating it has dropped
So
out
now
of
we are
hyperspace
blockading
and has arrived at its
Gorman,
destination.
which is fine, because
Message has
I
been
will...
received indicating our fleet has initiated a blockade of an enemy system. R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
General bombardment? I wonder if you can kill Lord Vader.
There is a message from the President. I'm afraid R2 has some bad news about support for the Alliance.
Oh my. Yeah, I got Minor joined the enemy.
I'm afraid R2 has some bad news about support for the Alliance.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Because of all of my general bombardment. That's what happened. Okay. The more you know.
Units can only be deployed to a system we control. I'm afraid R2 has some bad news about support for the Alliance.
Now here's the question. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to hold that. So you guys can move back.
There is a message from Princess Leia.
Damn it. I've ruined everything. Okay. Let's back that up. Okay, so apparently my idea of just bombarding all of their stuff is very unpopular, and I forgot about that. So I'm going to try to just show up and then take over, and see if that is okay. See if that spooks Vader, or if I can capture Vader in that process.
R2 has a message from one of our field personnel.
I might have to actually just send them back then, because I don't think they're ready. Now, I suppose what I can do is I can just leave them there for like 2 or 3 days. Just to see whether that stops the arrival of the people that they're transporting. So I'm going to save my game on day 364. Because that seems to be a very problematic day for me.
R2 has a message from one of our field personnel. R2 says
Or should I
one of our
say,
agents is reporting in.
day 365 is the problematic day for me. Actually, let's save the game and see the effects of just enemy bombardment has on the local political sector. If I target military facilities, does it cause popularity to drop? Unfortunately, let's see. So right now the line on Yaga Minor is on number 5. Yeah, it seems like civilians really just... Hold on. Okay, so Yaga or Gorman, it does affect the state of Gorman. Let's see. So they're gonna arrive in 4 days. So we'll stay here. Let's see if we can survive here for 4 days.
There is a message from the President.
Our goal has been achieved.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
If not, we're just going to leave. Ooh, Mon Calamari Cruiser. Of course Admiral Akbar would design the Mon Calamari Cruiser.
There is a message from Princess Leia.
Excellent.
R2 has some good news about support for the Alliance. R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
So now let's leave. Like the cowards we are. Because unfortunately we are not ready.
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received. R2 says one of
Oh
our
my
agents is
gosh.
reporting in.
Wow, there are so many people captured on that planet. Oh man. You know, it feels like
R2 says one of our agents is reporting
I've got a
in.
long way to go. And this kind of reminds me of the reason as to why I've never finished this game.
There is a message
Empire
from the
has
President.
bested us.
Is because it is a game that,
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
like, it's interesting, but at the same time, like, there's not much going on. It's largely just a series of menus. That's spiced up by some occasional
There is a
ship
message
battles.
from Princess Leia.
Alright, it looks like I've been slowly... Oh. Hold on. They're still building? Day 389. So they're almost done building those Alliance Dreadnoughts.
R2
I've finally
indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
gotten much more maintenance.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
Let's see, what can I...
How can I assist you?
Let's build a couple of the advanced training facilities in Trallis. And let's try to use Trallis as a way of supplying troops to this area.
I'm afraid R2 has some bad
Ah.
support for the Alliance.
That is no good.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
Why does the day of completion for this constantly get pushed back? What am I missing?
There is a message from the President. R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
Okay, this is gonna take forever. But it'll totally be worth it.
The Empire has bested us.
Oh dear, R2 has a message from one of our planetary systems indicating
All
that
right.
the Empire is blockading
So,
the planet.
oh, there are some of my captured guys. Here's the thing. I wonder if these fleets get into a fight, and I destroy the other fleet. Does that kill the people they have prisoner? Yep, and they just left.
There is a message from the President.
Where is Haloan?
There is
Oh,
a message
it's right
from
there.
Princess Leia. There is a message from Master Luke.
Yeah.
Some good news about support for the
Our
Alliance.
goal has been achieved.
There is a message from maintenance that needs your immediate attention.
Okay, so they're done. Where did Luke go? Wait a second.
How
Luke
am I
went to
the good side
Dagobah.
from the bad?
You will know. A Jedi uses the Force for knowledge and defense, never for attack.
I forgot about that, the fact that just randomly Luke decides to up and leave. Continue his Jedi training.
A manufacturing message has been received. There is a message.
Alright, it is day 400. My attempt to blockade and bombard the Imperial planet did not work because I actually have to worry about people liking me. Which means I'm going to need to fill up my eventual fleet, which is now retreating back to Rafa. Oh, it'll take a few more days. And fill them up with an army that can be used to garrison planets. Alternatively, I could start sending armies ahead of time for that purpose. But it definitely seems like it's going to be a long while before I'm able to do anything. I just know that once I'm able to make advanced shipyards, I'm going to do that.
R2 indicates that
And then once my fleet is actually able to move, then I'll be able to slowly start picking apart the Empire's side of the galaxy.
One of our field personnel. R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
What's Chandrilla? Damn. Yeah, that was just that new planet. They do not have a military force. I should consider preparing that ahead of time. Till 4:35.
R2 says one of our
Now, it
agents
would
is
be
reporting
convenient
in.
if I also got the ability to build the more advanced shield generators, because I believe they are also less susceptible to sabotage. Alright.
R2 has some good news about
That was... Where was she?
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
Where's Bortress?
We did it!
Oh, it was down there. Whoops.
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received. R2 says that research and development is transmitting a message.
The advanced shipyard is now available. Excellent.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in. R2 says that research and development is transmitting a message. R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
Alas, even with all these folks here. Alright, let's see if we can espionage Uvena to see who keeps attacking me. Whether they just keep sending expendable
R2 has a
units.
message from one of our field.
The way that I see this going, is that this will, in theory, if I succeed, there
is a message from Princess Leia.
We need to keep this up.
I expect it to end somewhere closer to day 1000. Which...
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
So nothing is going on Uvena.
That research and
Ooh.
development is transmitting a message.
I can now build the A-Wing.
R2 says one of our agents
Fancy.
is reporting in.
It's a little bit odd that I'm claiming all of these planets in the Seswana sector. Like, there's only... Out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I claim the 6th one, I will essentially have the majority of planets around Coruscant, which is unexpected. What's too bad is when it comes to replacing buildings, is I have to remove...
Message from Princess Leia.
Oh, they just destroyed the...
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received. There is a message from maintenance that needs your immediate attention.
They just destroyed the ion cannon.
We need to keep this up.
Which is fine.
R2 has some good news about support for the Alliance.
Ooh.
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received. R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
I was in fact able to claim... that remaining planet. Which definitely helps with my maintenance cost, for one. Actually, hold on. They've got their own construction yard. But alas, all these places need to be defended.
There is a message from the President. R2
Okay,
says one of our
so
agents is reporting in.
Z-Queen has been under blockade, but they weren't able to do anything, so...
R2 has a message from one of our planetary systems indicating that the Empire is blockading the planet.
I've got too many agents reporting in. It's really slowing me down.
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
Alright, almost forgot. Today is day 451. So progress is very slow. Very, very slow. I think the main thing that's going on right now is I've claimed, like, all these planets have been claimed. I'm sending people over to the Corellian sector to claim those planets. I've got this guy who's traveling the outskirts for some reason. And right now my plan is to replace the shipyards here with advanced shipyards. And that has already begun. That way I could hopefully create a fleet faster so that I can then start taking over the galaxy. Alright, so what I need to focus on for these areas is... actually... is making sure that everything's up to snuff defense-wise. And it looks like this sector might actually be. Except for Orlis. Which is missing a shield generator. And I think I'm gonna leave it on.
That a manufacturing message has been received.
Trellis was under blockade. But unfortunately that reset the construction. And it had 2 shield generators, so they weren't able to do anything about it, but...
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
Unfortunately, that did slow down construction.
R2 says one of our agents is reporting in.
See, what's kind of interesting is you could just ignore the,
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
You could just ignore the training research and the facility research reports. As long as there's research to be done... Ooh, I could do the Gen Core level 2s. When did I unlock those? Okay, so the next time the Empire blows up a research facility, or a Gen Core, I will replace it with the better one. Research exhausted? Ooh. Alright, so in that case, I will send Adar Talon to Varn, and I'm going to have him join for the ship research, the ship design. But that's good. I remember one time I was attempting to play the game, and I had set up a planet to be like the main hub for all shipbuilding.
That a manufacturing message has been received.
And then there was an accident on that planet that like destroyed like half that planet's energy, and I had to build a new planet to become the shipbuilding area. It was like, damn it, Trebek.
There is a message from maintenance that needs your immediate attention.
Alright. They destroyed one of my Gen Cores, so I will replace it. Take that, evildoers.
R2 has a message from one of our field personnel.
Another thing I need to consider is the idea of sending a fleet that has a big enough military to garrison the planet it's on, along with maybe a pair of diplomats in order to hold that planet, in order to convert it to my side.
Indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
That might be a good idea in general. You know, and also I guess this leads to another question that I do not have the answer for. Is I have no idea how long it's going to take for Luke to come back from Dagobah. I don't know how long his trip goes on. I'm also surprised they still haven't taken Denab, since its collection of mines would be pretty respectable.
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
You know, I should use, while I'm using Amaris to replace all the advanced shipyards, I should at least use Z-Queen to start replacing the refineries and mines. Or I could have it replace its own construction yards, so it can build faster, stronger, more aggressively. Ah, excellent.
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
Despair has joined me.
R2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
So day 576 for completion, not quite as bad as it was before. Oh, they have their own construction yards here. That is convenient. So I'll let that churn incredibly slowly.
There is a message from Master Luke.
Oh, Master Luke is back.
2 indicates that a manufacturing message has been received.
But where is he? Like last he was in like one of these planets. Yep. Oh, and he's gonna be back in day. So he's a Jedi student, and I believe there might be a chance that he leaves again, and then he comes back a Jedi Master. I think I could be wrong. Okay, day 500. Things I think are going smoothly enough. I've started building training facilities that could start facilitating these areas. I'm starting to take over the Corellian sector. This area might wait until after that's done. This area is done. Tangreen is getting some military construction so it can start defending those planets. Yvarn is getting advanced shipyards so it could eventually churn out a fleet at a faster pace. So things are looking fairly up. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.